So I'm going to quickly give you 3 tips, which hopefully will actually increase your downloads. I've been working at BIMobject, like I said, for 7 years. I've been working with architects. I'm an architect myself by education. And actually, there are some really quite easy tips for you guys to do to potentially increase the volume of your downloads and the volume of your specifications. Last year, there were over 35 million searches done on BIMobject by our users. And 60% of those were free text search. Now, what does that mean? That means that basically a user types something into the search bar. And over 50% of those were not in English. So over 50% of those were in another language, such as French or Spanish or German or any of the languages that we provide worldwide. So the first tip today is check your content. Check your content to see if you have all of the keywords about your content in the description and specification text on product pages. If you don't know what that is, Magnus will show you a little bit later what that is. Think about the marketing of your products and think about how architects would maybe search for your product. So if you have a description which is just 3 words long, it's not always going to come up in search results or be high, because we rank the searches by relevance. Our search engine works very similar to Google. So check your content. Another really important part of this, tip number 2, is over 50% isn't English. If you provide your products in multiple locations, which I will be honest, I think 95% of you do, make sure you provide the translations of these descriptions. I'll give you a really good example. So I was having a look on Windows, and there are 2,235 window results when I search for window in the category window. So I've searched in English. But when I search in Swedish, there's only 77. In Spanish, 34. And in German, 124. Now, I know for a fact that the window manufacturers, there are more than that. There should be in the search results. But right now, we are not being provided with the translations, which your marketing departments 100% have, because you're operating in multiple countries. So this is really important, because right now you are missing out on being in search results, and you are missing out on specifications. In the Nordic countries, we find that they do search in English secondary, but people, generally speaking, search in their mother tongue, their main tongue, first. So think about how the architects behave. Translations, really easy way to get into more search results. Really, really simple, because I believe you have most of that information already within your systems. And finally, as an architect, we are really visual people. You may have noticed that we are currently rebuilding BIMobject. We're launching a new portal, a new cloud. This is a glimpse, a preview of what the new one will look like. And we have found, looking at data, is that objects and products that get downloaded more in all categories have good images, good pictures. Really work on the imagery. Again, the marketing departments of your organizations will have these. And just have a look at examples, maybe what competitors are doing, and have a browse around the site. Good images, high resolution images, generally speaking, get more downloads. So make sure you bring those images to us here at BIMobject to promote and sell your products to the designers. So these are 3 tips, 3 really simple tips to ensure that you're not missing out on downloads. The keywords you use in search, the languages you provide to us, and good pictures.